Hello guys, and welcome back to my videos. Today I just put some of that L'Oreal Infallible stick on. It's just very natural, so as you guys can see I haven't set my face or anything. I've literally just got that on and some Maybelline, and I've kind of combed my eyebrows, and I'm very excited to try out today the new Becca Be a Light palette. Is so beautiful. And yes, let's see, this one is in the shade light to medium, because you know my ass is very white. And I mean, look at that packaging, guys. It's so beautiful. It's like a mirror, and then it says Be a Light, very fancy schmancy. And then when you open it, you see this beautiful palette. It gives me very hourglass vibes, but seeing as we can't get hourglass here, I went for the second best option. So yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm not sure what is what exactly, so let's see at the back. It says the first one is a brightening powder, which is that one. And it says use all over face to brighten, boost radiance. Then this one that's a little bit darker, they say this is a blur powder, use all over face to blur imperfections and even the complexion. Now I'm wondering, because my face is very white and always a bit scared, so I'm just gonna swatch that. Okay, let's attempt this. If my face comes out a different color now, I think what I'm going to do is let me first go in with a lightening powder under my eyes, just to set and brighten up underneath my eyes a bit. So let's do that first. I'm just going, oh, it's very powdery. Did you guys see it? Can you guys see that? So okay, let's try this. This thing has a huge mirror, so that's beneficial. Okay, let me take my big mirror so I can just see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm not too sure if it brightens a lot. I'm not seeing, I don't know if you guys can see a difference, but it is setting my under eyes a bit. But there's like no, it's not like let me show you guys the other one I use, the brightening powder from the NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt. That really brightens under my eyes. But let's see if I put a little bit more on, maybe on my nose. It is setting everything a bit. I'm not too sure about brightening, but it does like smooth everything out a bit, even though this is the brightening one. Okay, let's go over to the blur one. That is the darker one. That's also very powdery. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's a bit darker. It's a little bit darker than my skin, but it does blend out. I don't know if it's blurring a lot, but let's wipe it all over my face. I have a huge blemish here that I scratched the living life out of last night. You know how it is. It's like it starts off. Oh, if you must tap the stuff off, otherwise you'll see. This is more like a bronzer to me, because my skin is so flippin' white. But it does blend out. I'm not sure if it blurred. My pores are nice and flat, but that could be the primer that I put over. So I'm not seeing a huge difference here. So let me just pack on some more, see if that works, which I don't think will. But now I'm trying to brighten with a brightening powder again. I mean, this is a nice face powder because it's not too powdery, so I would use it just to set my, because it is setting my foundation beautifully. But I don't think it's supposed to be a setting powder, so as you guys can see, it's not blurred. I've got a little red thing that I scratched here and order, so it's not really setting or brightening that much, but I like it as a setting powder. I'll use this as a winter for when my ass is pale, and that one for summer when I'm a little bit more tanned. But yeah, I don't think for the price point, because it does cling a bit. No, I don't see a difference. I don't see a difference. If I go in with my sponge, it's like, it's very natural. I don't see, but I don't know if it's the L'Oreal Infallible stick, because that also gives it a very natural finish. But if you guys can see, my skin is it looks very healthy, so I actually like that. It does blur. I'm not too sure if it was my primer or whatever, but okay, the brightening, there's no brightening going on, and yeah, that's just my opinion. But yeah, I do like it as a setting powder. So let's get to the bronzer, which is that one. So I'm going to take my brush. It's very funny shaped, but okay, I'm going to dip into that. Okay, that's at least not so powdery as those face powders. Oh, it's very soft and very pigmented. But overall, even though it's not brightening, I'm liking the way it's setting. Whew, that's a lot of product. I'm gonna bronze the living crap out of myself today. Okay, let's just match this one up because I've gone a little crazy on the other side. Oh, I'm liking the bronzer. It's giving it blends out really nice. Let's maybe go in with that brightening powder and see if I can clean up a bit here. Let's go in with the I'm going in with my beauty blender, and if I wipe over it, nothing comes off. Maybe I just can't see it, but okay. Oh yeah, that's working better now. Okay, so that's weird that you can't see anything. Maybe this is more of a translucent situation. But let me just clean up my... I mean, it's not like a setting powder. It is giving me a little bit of cover there, but nothing too drastic. My skin is looking very brown. I don't know what's going on. Let me get some Master Fix quickly, and I just want to see if that makes any difference when I... Wow, now see what difference that makes. It almost cleans up and lightens my skin a little bit. Now, I would have actually liked that from, if you guys can see, I would have liked that. Like, look at how nice that is cutting the cheek now. I would have actually liked this more from the Becca palette, because this is brightening way more and cutting that cheek now. I hope you guys can see, like, I mean, I like the healthy, it's almost like it's, the bronzer has like a very healthy glow, so I like that. The brightening powder, not so much. I think I'm going to use the brightening powder more as a setting, just to give that summer glow. Good thing we're going into summer now, because now I can use this palette. Okay, I just want to shape my face a bit with that bronzer. Take a brush that's a little bit bigger, just to get this big ass forehead of mine. This little line of mine. Okay, and a bit here on my white neck. Okay, and I think this is a very nice, like I'm liking the look, all the natural stuff on top of it. Oh well, it's not covering my blemishes very well, but I think other than that, it's creating, so I wouldn't use it under the eyes, because it's, I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm going to come closer, like it's creasing under my eyes, so that is a problem. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with that Master Fix and try to attempt to just set my under eyes a bit. Literally just a little bit, because I do want that whole dewy look. That's what I was going for, so I'm just literally gonna, wow, now look how nice that brightened up my under eye. I don't know if you guys can see, I like that. I'm a little bit disappointed with the rest, but I'll use the two as a like an overall face powder, because that's making my skin very nice and healthy looking, like a natural. Now that has just taken away the creases. I love that Maybelline powder. Okay, so moving along. Oh wait, I must contour my nose, my fat ass crooked nose. Okay, so let's go in with a bit of that bronzer, even though we're going for a natural look. I must say the products blend quite well with each other, so it's layering nicely. And this bronzer is a very natural, it's not like a whoop, there it is, bronzer. If you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay, and then just take, where's that other brush now, man? Why am I always losing everything? Ish. There we go. Okay, so now I have kind of like a small nose. Oh, this blemish looks so bad, guys. Okay. So moving on to the blush. Let's see this blush. This is the blush on the top there. So that's what we're going to use. And there we go. There's my... Okay, I'm going to tap that off because I have a feeling this is going to be very pigmented. Holy moly. Okay. It does blend out, which is very nice, but it is very pink. Very, very pink. But it's fitting my little girly outfit today, which is nice. Okay, other side. These products are very soft and very natural, which I really like. But if you're looking for something like drastic to cover your imperfections and stuff, this is definitely not what I would recommend. But for the price, I sure as hell ain't giving this away. I'll make it flippin' work. Okay, so very healthy cheeks, as you guys can see. And I really like the bronzer and the blush. It's like very natural. So overall, I would give this palette for the I don't know, I would give it a 6 out of 10. I thought it would be a lot like an Hourglass palette. I'm not too sure how they perform because I've never been able to afford one. Maybe one hopefully soon. And yeah, but I am definitely going to use the powders to set my face from now on. I like the glowy look it's giving, so that's one thing. I just don't think it blurs that much or highlights the under eye area, because if I literally take this brush and go in even on my forehead, there's no brightening happening there. So yeah, so that's my final thoughts on this beautiful. I really wanted to like this so much, but I'm still going to use it, and we'll see, maybe used with different products, and I'll see how it works. Maybe on more full coverage foundation, because I've got a very light coverage Infallible L'Oreal stick on. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video and that it was a bit informative with regards to this palette. And yeah, as always, I love you guys and thank you for watching.